Hello there, my name is Viren Anandwani. So we'll be conducting a session on a server. Okay, so we have generally the question in our mind that what is a server is. So in the simple lines, we can say that the name suggests exactly the server is to mean to serve someone exactly. Okay, so what is the use of server? Server is designed to serve the client request. Okay, so we'll be asking the who are the client. So let us take the example. If you want to search something on the internet, so what you will do, you will open the browser, you will hit the google.com. So what you are ultimately doing, you are requesting Google server to give its something like search box so that you can type something over there and you can search and get your results. So what you are ultimately doing, you are requesting a Google server to give its home page. So exactly you will become a client. A client can be a browser, a mobile browser, a desktop browser. So what you are doing, you are ultimately requesting a Google server and Google server is responding you as a HTML page. So this is a use of a server. Server is designed to serve the client request. Okay, so again, so you'll be asking, you will be having the question. So there are so many discussions. The server is exactly the software or is it a hardware? So to giving you the answer, I will say it is both. Server is a combination of software and the hardware. So let me give you the example. Server is not a specific hardware. It is a simple type of a computer machine. Your computer, your laptop can be a server. Yeah, with you have to some install some server specific softwares in that. Once you install the softwares, your system and you connect it to the internet, your system will become a server. So server is nothing but a combination of softwares and hardwares. So let's take the example. Let's say you have your simple laptop. If you install this Apache HTTP server software, this is a software which will work as a server, which will respond to client's request. It will be, and you connect it to the internet, it will become a web server. Okay, so this is the example of the server. Okay, so what is the task of the server? To accept the request and give the response back to the client. Okay, so this is the basic scenario. So we have the different types of servers. First one is a database server. So let us take the example. You are daily going to the internet. You are doing the shopping on the Amazon and the Flipkart and so many shopping sites. So you are like creating an account over there. You are searching something. You are purchasing. So all your data on the internet on this website are stored in the specific server. That server is called as a database server. Okay, so these servers are designed to store only the data. Okay, then we have the web server. The web server is to used to host the websites. Let's say if you have developed the website, you want it to the on the internet, you have to host it to the some type of server. That server are called the web server. Then we have the file server. File server are specifically designed for storing and sharing the files only. Then we have the mail server. Of course, what we are doing like getting and throwing the mails, this are using the mail servers. Then we have the application server. See, there is a difference between the web server and the application server. Web server are used to host and deliver the static pages. What does it mean by static pages? Means it does not have any dynamic behavior. Let's say it will throw you only the information in the form of HTML, while in the case of application server will host a dynamic application onto that server. Like you can say that any gaming application, any e-commerce application hosted onto this server. Then we have the DNS server. Okay, DNS stands for domain name service. Generally internet not only is the IP address, but IP address are very much tough to remember. So what we will give it to a name. Let's say google.com, but internet does not understand google.com, it understands the IP address. Okay, so the use of domain server is a mapping between the your domain name and your IP address. So this is a task of the domain name server. There are so many servers available, FTP servers, DHCP server, and there are so many, but we have just seen some few. Then we have the proxy server. So the use of proxy server, it will hide your identity. Let's say if you are working on internet, you want to hide your identity, it will pretend, let's say if you are requesting something onto internet, but if you use the proxy server, it will be your intermediate between you and what you are requesting. So the request you are doing to the server, your server will understand that request is not coming from you. It will hide your identity. This is a task of proxy server. And for the printing purpose, we have the print servers. Okay, so these are the different type of servers. So there are so many servers like FTP server, file transfer server, chat servers, fax servers, game servers, audio video server. There are so many. We have just named the few. Okay, so now it's more about the networking. According to the sizes and according to the capacity of the server, the servers are defined can have different names, like a tower server, rack server, and blade server. It's like where they are fit into the particular size, 19-inch rack and more than 19-inch rack. They are categorized into the different category, like tower, rack, and blade. Okay, so you will be identifying what is the difference between server and PC. Yes, I'm saying that your PC can be a server, but generally server have much more higher configuration than the PC. It's have much more higher performance. It have more higher throughput. So if you generally the server hosted onto the internet, Amazon servers, Google servers, there have a much more higher configuration. There are much more configuration available over there. So there is a much more, yes, it is a computer, but with a higher configuration. So this was all about the server. Thank you.